everyone, welcome to my channel. I'm Jelly and today I'm going to show you how I made Rem, Ram, Subaru, and Emilia from the anime Re:Zero. Rem and Ram wear the same outfit, but I was focused on making the outfit solely for Rem, hence the name of my design, but this outfit also applies to Ram. First, I'll make Subaru's, followed by Emilia's, and lastly Rem and Ram's outfit. If you want to skip to a specific character, I provided the timestamps in the description down below. Alright, so without further ado, let's get designing. For Subaru's outfit, we'll be using the sweater option. So the first step is to change our color palette and match it with the character's outfit we are trying to replicate. In the anime, Subaru is seen wearing two different outfits, a tracksuit and a butler outfit. For this video, I'll be making his main outfit, which is the tracksuit. Subaru's tracksuit is very simple and it consists of the colors white, black, gray, and orange. For this design, we'll be using 7 colors total. Okay, so first I started making the collar of the tracksuit using colors 1, 2, and 4. Then I made the zipper by making a straight line using color number 4. After that, I made 2 straight lines using color number 6. Next, I painted the entire area inside the collar with color 7, then started making the neck with color number 3. Subaru's tracksuit has 2 orange horizontal lines on each side. To replicate this, I used colors 1 and 2. Moving on, the tracksuit has the letter N on the left side, and to replicate this, I used colors 1 and 7. This step is very simple. For the back side, I just colored the top part of the tracksuit using color 7. Okay, onto the sleeves. I painted everything with color number 7, then made a vertical line in the middle using color number 2. For the cuffs, I made a horizontal line using the same color, then made multiple vertical lines using the first color in our palette. After this, I just copied and pasted this design to the other sleeve, and there you have it. Subaru's tracksuit. And here is the code. Okay, now onto Emilia's outfit. For Emilia's design, I used the balloon hem dress option. Throughout the anime, Emilia can be seen wearing multiple different outfits, but for this one, I'll be replicating her main outfit, which is this one. Emilia has one of the best and cutest outfits in the anime. I love that some of the characters, not just Emilia, have more than one outfit because I can't think of any other way to explain it other than it spices up the anime, so I'm just gonna go with that. For Emilia's design, I'll be using 10 colors total. So first, I started designing the upper part of her collar using shades 1, 2, and 3. I started designing Emilia's outfit through memory, and I really shouldn't have because I left out a lot of parts, especially on her collar, but I'm too lazy to go back and change it, so this is what you'll be getting. Next, I began designing the pendant using colors 4 and 5. Then I started making the bottom part of the collar using shade 6. I didn't notice that this part doesn't show, so you can skip this if you want. Here I used color number 8 to make the skin. This part looks like I'm confused on what to do next. Anyways, for this step, I started designing the top part of Emilia's dress using color number 3, then gave it dimension using the second color in our palette. To be honest, my design for Emilia's and Rem's outfit is my pride and joy, because as you may or may not know, I'm not a big fan of designing outfits that don't have a repetitive pattern. In my perspective, Emilia's and Rem's outfit is complicated. Yes, that's my definition of complicated. So I'm really proud of myself that I was able to produce such outfits that are beyond my comfort zone. Emilia is one of my favorite characters in the anime because not only is she extremely powerful with magic, she's also physically strong, which surprised me because I've noticed that most ranged characters, for example archers and mages, are lacking in physical combat. But nope, not Emilia. She can fight, and that's what I really love about her. I noticed that most of the people in the Re:Zero fandom community hates Emilia. I'm not entirely sure why, because I fall in the category where I hate Subaru. I'm guessing one of the reasons why Emilia is so hated is because Subaru is in love with her instead of Rem, which people shouldn't really hate Emilia for because that is Subaru's feelings, okay? Therefore, you should be hating on Subaru instead. Wow, I really have the audacity to say that when I can't even remember the reason why I hate him. I just really do. I watched Re:Zero a long time ago, so I barely remember the story anymore. However, for some reason, I remember hating Subaru so much, like with a passion, but I'm not entirely sure why. I could rewatch ReZero to investigate my feelings, but I can also recall how tormenting it was watching that anime. I mean, I really, really love ReZero. I think it's one of my favorite anime, I think. But I feel like the anime emotionally scarred me that I'm not really down to rewatch it, at least not yet. I guess I'll just have to wait for the second season to find out why I hate Subaru so much. I'm sorry that I didn't really explain the steps of how I designed the outfit because I really wanted to share my unexplainable hatred towards Subaru. Actually, not sure if you guys care, but do you prefer if I explain each step of how I designed the outfits, or would you rather listen to me ramble about the anime and the characters? Please let me know because I am so indecisive. I feel that my tutorial videos are kind of boring because most of the time I only talk about the steps I'm doing, which is pretty reasonable because this is a tutorial video. But this is why I end up excluding my endless thoughts about the anime because I would try to explain the steps in the video. But if you prefer to listen to me babble? Listen to me talk about the anime, please let me know, I'd really appreciate it. Okay, back to the video. Here I'm just copying the design of the left sleeve and pasting it on the right sleeve. And here is the finished look for Emilia's outfit. Pretty cute, right? And here is the coat. Now for Rem and Ram's maid outfit. For this design, we'll be using the balloon hem dress option. In my opinion, Rem and Ram's maid outfit is one of the best maid outfits I've seen so far because it's similar to the normal maid outfit while looking unique with how it's styled. Like most maid outfits, Rem and Ram's maid outfit, I said that so many times, is black and white with a hint of grayish purple, and I really love this combination. Honestly, this outfit would be perfect for the villager Muffy. Alright, so first I started designing the outfit using the fourth color in our palette. I was experimenting on how I should design the ribbons on the outfit and I really like all of them, so I used different ribbon designs for this maid outfit. My favorite is the butterfly looking ribbon. Like the majority of the people that watched ReZero, Rem is my favorite character. To be honest, the moment I saw her with her blue hair, I knew she would be my favorite. Almost all of the characters with blue hair in every anime I've watched is my favorite, and I said favorite so many times. Besides that, the reason why I love Rem so much is because she's so adorable. She's skilled in cleaning, baking, she's an Oni, which is an ogre, and she can use magic, like what more could you want? Also, did I mention she has blue hair? I remember I loved Rem so much that I made her my wallpaper for a very long time. And I usually never do this because I grew up in a society where they humiliate you for watching anime or listening to K-pop, so I hid that part of me, but after the first season of ReZero, I didn't know how to cope, so I ended up having Rem as my wallpaper for a very, very long time. I'd also like to mention, I saw a comment on my Nezuko and Zenitsu tutorial that I love simps or something like that, and I didn't really know what that meant, so I had to Google it. And now that I remember it, Rem is the definition of a simp for Subaru. Most of the definitions I saw of simps mostly referred to males, so I'm sorry if I'm using this word wrong, but disregarding gender, from how I understood it, simp is someone who goes above and beyond for someone they like even if they know that that person doesn't feel the same way. For example, Zenitsu and Nezuko, I guess. If I remember correctly, Rem and Subaru didn't get along at first, but then suddenly they did. Then Rem fell in love with Subaru and decided to devote her life to him, but Subaru is in love with Emilia, and he even tells Rem this, okay? Even after knowing that she'll always be second place in Subaru's heart, Rem continues to love Subaru, and if that doesn't define simp, then I totally did not understand what a simp means. Okay, thank you for coming to my TED Talk. And now back to the tutorial. I sound like a news anchor. Okay, for the back side, I first colored the entire thing with the fourth color in our palette, then made a horizontal line and colored the upper part of the outfit using the first color to make the top. Next, I used the fourth color again and made a slanted line to replicate that sexy backside of the dress. Like I've mentioned before, it's been so long since I've watched ReZero, so I barely remember anything about the anime, so I had to do some research, and by research I meant taking the which ReZero character are you quiz, and I got Subaru, so that was a totally waste of time. Anyways, I went on Reddit because there's always something interesting there, and I came across this discussion on who would win between Emilia and Rem. You know how much I love Rem, but in terms of strength and power, I think Emilia would win against Rem. If there's no magic involved, which means Rem can't use her Oni form, then I think Emilia would still win, cause she had physical combat training, I think. Either way, Rem would lose against Emilia. But you know where Rem wins? In our hearts. Sorry, that was so cheesy. I just had to say it, okay? And here is the finished look! And here is the code. Now I'll show you a slideshow of my favorite lovely characters and Subaru. And that's it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!